To get to one of the greatest deciders in baseball history, we have to go all the way back to 2016. Last year's World Series was between baseball's finest losers. The Cleveland Indians hadn't won a championship in 68 years, while the Chicago Cubs' drought went back 108 years. The Indians should have closed out the series after taking a 31 lead and made it a brilliant year for Cleveland sports. The Cavaliers had won the NBA title a few months before, ending the city's long title drought. Instead, they let the Cubs back in, and it came down to a decider at Cleveland's Progressive Field. The Cubs had a 6-3 lead in the 8th inning, but the weight of history began to tell and the Indians clawed the game back to send the contest into extra innings. Just to increase the tension, it began to rain, leaving both teams, and sets of fans, to think about all those years of losing. The Cubs made the first strike with 2 runs in the 10th to make it 86. The Indians scored 1 and had the winning run at the plate, but the Cubs edged home. Their long drought had ended. The Indians' quest continues. 1991 Atlanta Braves 0-1 Minnesota Twins. 4 of the 6 games leading up the decider had been decided by a 1-run margin, and 2 had gone to extra innings. So it was little surprise that Game 7 wreaked havoc on the nails of the American people. Again, the game went to extra innings, and exactly 0 runs were scored until the 10th, when Gene Larkin's pinch-hit single won the game, and the championship. Jack Morris had pitched the entire game for the Twins, and it was little surprise when he was named the World Series MVP. 1960 Pittsburgh Pirates 109 New York Yankees. The New York Yankees blew away the Pirates 3 times in this World Series, battering their opponents 163, 100 and 120. It was the other 4 games that were the problem. It was future Hall of Famer Bill Mazeroski who would decide the series. Mazeroski was known for his defense, but his walk-off homer in the 9th won it for the Pirates, the only time a Game 7 has been decided in such a fashion. The great Mickey Mantle said it was the only game in his entire career that had made him cry. Mazeroski should be ashamed of himself. 2001 Arizona Diamondbacks 32 New York Yankees. History suggested that the Yankees would take this. Arguably the most famous team in America was taking on a franchise in just its 4th year of existence. Added to that, the series came in the aftermath of the 9/11 attacks on New York. A Yankees victory would be one for the entire city. Of course, the Diamondbacks won. And not with a line drive homer, but a blooped single off from Luis Gonzalez. Baseball is obsessed with history, but history appears less interested in baseball.